It's Week 11 of the NFL, and we've got the Vikings superstar wide receiver who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Vikings and the Cowboys on Monday Night Prime Time.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Let's start with a quick throw complete out to the right. The numbers for him from a week ago: 4 catches and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. Quick slant there gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Throwing on 3rd and long. Moody under pressure. They got him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And it certainly hadn't taken Herbert long to earn his status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. Locked and loaded at every snap. And the second he sees an opening, that ball is soaring downfield. You better be on your toes against him on defense. The second you turn your head, they'll burn you.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Lindsey. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So first and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll run with Lindsey.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. A run with Lindsey out of the gun.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they'll see what they can do on third and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. He'll get this up awfully close to a first down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy.
6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be fourth and goal.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They're going with Lindsey. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Vikings post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Well, the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in the locker room, in the meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but what else also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. There he goes, left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Dallas offense set for this next drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
Throwing on 1st down. Moody. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Moody. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moody can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach.
They've got his man, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. On first down, Justin Herbert. And he's got a man wide open, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Here's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They only needed a few inches. pushes, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 8. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Herbert now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. A give up the middle to Lindsey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They'll go with Lindsey up the middle. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now it's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
On 4th down, Herbert. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. A try here for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half.
Cardinal.
On 1st down, Moody. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. Moody. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Here's a give to Lindsey. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5. Back to throw. Herbert. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Moody. Wide open receiver complete.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 82 yards.
And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Vikings, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they're going the wrong way.